He comes out here on his days off when he has to or when he's invited to. He comes to check on things even when we don't ask him to. Events who have been here for years still call him to ask for his expertise. They can't let him go.
The Jackson County Fairgrounds is a big venue that has lots of events and requires a lot of maintenance. And if you've ever been to an event, you've seen our Out-of-the-Box Award winner, Dennis Smith. Dennis has stepped up to the task of making sure everything runs smoothly, even sometimes volunteering his time to do so.
This year, as we were all sitting around throughout the year, names would come up and they didn't realize I was capturing them. And it would be, so-and-so really seems to do a lot for us. I wish we could say thank you in a way that would be meaningful to them. And in some ways, some of these people probably won't find this all that meaningful, and we had to hog tie them and pull them in the door. Sometimes we might have had to use their wives and bribe them in order for them to be brought here tonight. Probably won't surprise many people in this room when I say this, but how many of you guys actually, without a show of hands, thought that I would be able to make it to the 5-year mark? Okay, don't raise your hand. Smiles are big enough. Me either. There's one person in this room, though, that I can tell you, guaranteed for at least the first couple of months, wished that I would go away. And I can pretty much guarantee you that he had hoped that I would make it to the next 6 months or the next year. But by year 3, he actually started to buy in a little bit. And across the last 18 months, this person has done nothing but to push this fairgrounds forward every chance he gets from his other position within the county. As you guys can tell, it's Dennis Smith. Dennis and I didn't necessarily see eye to eye in the beginning, and we fought like brothers and sisters, and I will just say that because we're brothers and sisters. But we held on and he held on, and through our differences, I've got to tell you that I am so honored, and we are all so honored at this fairgrounds, because in the middle of the night when he gets a phone call, thank you, Carolyn, because I've gotten an alarm call that Padgham is underwater, and I don't know how to turn off the water, and I'm in a different state, he answers. He comes out here on his days off when he has to or when he's invited to. He comes to check on things even when we don't ask him to. Events who have been here for years still call him to ask for his expertise. They can't let him go. Nobody wants to let him go. And the truth is that somewhere in the bottom of his heart, he holds each one of us very, very close. This summer, I put out a request to the maintenance superintendent and said, I desperately need to have help at the fair. We're not going to have enough experienced staff to be able to cover fair to a level of comfort where Helen's going to be able to even go to sleep for an hour. And guess who volunteered? Dennis did. And he came in like he didn't miss a beat for the couple of years that he's had vacation during that time. And he stepped in and everybody remembered him and everybody reveres him. And it only is the right thing to do to finally be able to give you an out-of-the-box award. Not because you have to be here, well, you did have to be here, but not because you're paid to, well, you might be. Because we were all able to wrangle you in. I am so honored not only to call you my brother and my friend, but I'm also honored to give you an out-of-the-box award on behalf of our staff. He really didn't want to be here.
You can thank my wife for that.
You can thank her. This is yours.
Thanks for bringing me.
Oops.
I don't speak.
You don't speak?
I don't
Not
speak.
to even anybody? Okay.
Okay, thank you.
I appreciate it. It's on camera.